Rod, tell me what happened last time.
Well, it began off with us dealing with a bit of the aftermath of some decisions that we made last time. As Oriana made her way over to talk to Catalina, uh, figure out what's going on with her friend since the last time we saw her, or as Amelia mentioned, she was there at the party with Alejandro, seemingly distracting him from putting his wrath down upon us and upon Amelia. And getting to her mother's house, it seems Catalina has moved in with a new boyfriend. And, well, Oriana understand exactly what Catalina had did, offering to come in and check on her mom and trying to make it show that she wasn't so very frightened and heartbroken for her friend and all the emotions that came with that choice. On her way back to, after saying goodbye to Catalina's mother, she had a hello from Ushida Chica, apparently wanting in for another chance for someone to help her with a project, as Emilio's decision to stop everyone from with the original project they had kind of put a bit of a wrench in their plans. But if Ariana would say yes and do 3 days of a bit of experiment and being watched and, of course, lying to her brother, then it will work out. Willing to pay and, of course, help out with this cartel problem they're having that everyone seems to have. That they are offering protection for her and whoever she needs. And Ariana, of course, asked if that meant her friend, Catalina, and her mother. And she nodded, saying, "Whoever you want, just let me know, and they will be saved and protected as long as you say yes to the deal." And Oriana did, saying yes, of course. And 2 days later, Catalina will return, telling Oriana apparently what had happened, that she was with Alejandro, and someone came in, beat the shit out of him, and told him that she could leave. And she went home with no issues, and it's been home for a bit. Oriana was relieved and thankful to have her friend safe, but asked her to help her with a bit of a lie to her brother, saying that she's going to be here while she's doing something else and don't ask me too many questions. And Catalina, confused but agreed, as also telling her brother that she's going to be with Catalina as she's returned and hang out there. If you would just have that permission, and he seemed to say okay. And she went off to see Mr. Yoshida at her company and get strapped to that table. And let's say she definitely did not have a grand time. It was a painful, torturous time, and 3 days of that. Emilio, on the other hand, was a bit more concerned, as originally the cartel, after not being able to pay up the new fees, said that they're going to be doing a new bit of a side of work and supposed to drop off something that someone was supposed to pick up and pay for, but they didn't show up. And, well, if they didn't show up, there was a chance it may cause trouble for them. Before he went to go start asking too many questions, he went to go check in with Catalina, see how she was doing, and thank her for what she did. And she seemed to be a bit surprised, but happy to do so. At least the circumstances included. He did ask about checking on her sister, but she said Ariana was a bit occupied and seems to, she was got the feeling that she's being a bit nervous or not wanting to talk about some stuff, and decided not to push, as he said goodbye to her. And then he went off to go check on the cartel, who, as he noticed when he went out to their place and stepped inside there, I assume waiting to have a conversation with Alejandro, something had happened. The glass was missing. There was a bit of odd tension here or there. They were even saying that they didn't really care, actually, that we'll just hold this off for now. And noticing that there's a bit of wounds here and there for some of the guards. And I think, while he didn't know what it was, he had a good idea that they were hiding something. As he said goodbye and made his way out. Though, again, on his way out, he met a familiar face as the faithful man showed up, seemingly with a bit more warning and advice, mentioning that things are changing and asking, of course, what he would do for God and what that price would be. That they need warrior and priest to deal with all this evil in the world. And Emilio also understanding that whole ideal. And, well, if he wants, the faithful man says, just meet at this location at this time, and then we can see what we can do for God's work. And Amelia agreed as they parted ways. Yeah, quite some time there. I think a day or so after her stay, Ariana got woke up, I will say, to go and talk to her brother, as she just said, let's just say your brother may be causing problems, and if that happens, we may have to just stop this whole experiment going on. And that means that protection and whatever else we're planning to give you has to also stop. So maybe have a conversation with them, as Aurora desperately went off to go hopefully convince her brother to not do anything rash, as making her way out after her time. Someone to Catalina waiting for her. A bit confused, but Catalina told her that you told me about this, don't worry, it's fine. And so Oriana was a bit too dazed to really ask any questions. As they made their way to the family store, so she can talk to her brother, convince him not to cause any problems. While Emilio was very disappointed in Oriana's choice, I understand his sister was doing this for good intentions, but saying that these people are evil. This is the devil, and this will end horribly. Oriana begged her brother to understand that just give a few more days, it's going to be fine afterwards. And while he didn't look convinced, he said he will not stop her for the choice that she made. And, a bit disappointing, but understanding it's something. As she said goodbye to her brother and made her way back to Catalina. As they were taking her back towards the company, the lab, Catalina brought up asking questions about her time and asking, she got a job offer for them as well. And Orna hopefully convinced her otherwise, saying to say no, it's going to be fine, just don't get involved. Confused but willing to listen to her friend, she said, all right. As Orion went back into the chair, feeling that same intense pain and noises and people screaming, all very confused and unsure what was going on. And on that way as well, Ramir went home. Brother wasn't there. Emilio having stepped out to go deal with his meeting, and no idea where the hell anyone was. I decided to go and check on Catalina. Hopefully, we'll have some idea. She asked about Oriana, and because she wasn't there and probably missing, as Catalina was caught in a lie, and it kind of broke down from there. I wanted to know exactly what's going on. She said, talk to your brother. He talked to Oriana not too long ago and decided to go and find him because she had no idea. And Catalina offering to help as they went to hopefully scour the area or figure out where he went. And in doing so, they ran into a bit of trouble. Some people were trying to do some catcalling and made more likely cause a bit of trouble as they ran and split up. Rhea making her way home and seeing Catalina nowhere to be found, decided to go back to her house and hope we find her there. And she found Catalina having been driven and dropped off by someone. As Catalina revealed that the person who did also saved her before and got her out of that situation. But regardless, no idea where her sister was and no idea where her brother was. She made sure Catalina got home and made her way back. On the other hand, Emilio met up with his faithful man as they talked about the plan from God. And he introduced himself to him, saying his name was Jove, and that he had a mission to deal with all the purging with the evilness and lawlessness here. And that it starts with those who wanted to take advantage of people, from the cartels to even the small company. And if he would help by marking the places that would be full of sin, that they can start processing and taking them out, essentially. Emilio seemed all for it, even agreeing to find anyone who would be faithful enough to hopefully be a part of this crusade there, hoping going to get taken care of. As he went, and first thing first, I believe he went to Alejandro's house, and painted that symbol there. So if we have judgment pass upon him. As he made his way back home to Ramir, who demanded answers. And Amelia did tell her that Oriana went back to that company, and it was her choice whether Emilio approves or not. Ramir, upset, went off to go to talk to her sister, demand to see what's going on. As they allowed her to. Oriana, dazed and waking up, to sit down and talk with her sister, trying to convince her not to do anything foolish. Ramir, seeing that her sister is exhausted and there's something else going on, didn't look too happy either, but didn't force her to leave. She only had a few more hours, a day or so, I believe. As Oriana thanked her and went back inside. Ramir tried to cause a bit of a ruckus after that, but was escorted out and met a strange man, asking her that the tools she's using won't be useful for such an evil creature like this, and what she's willing to do for that. Ramiro seemed to be confused and maybe a bit disturbed with this, and the conversation went back and forth about what one can do, and more likely, eventually, he got up, seemed a bit disappointed with some of her answers, and took his leave. Ramiro tried to get more answers from him, but he answered only cryptically and left. With nothing else to go by other than apparently his faith, she went to the church to hopefully find some information about him. And some people noticed him or knew of him. Didn't know his name mostly, but he had been coming around the church for quite some time and was seen hanging around with Emilio or talking with him. But that's all anyone could really tell her. On the other hand, Emilio back home seemed to be, listening into the news. Apparently finding out about Alejandro's mansion home being burnt down. Seems he has been judged as well. Injuries and not sure of reporting one dead, but one step at a time. And Oriana eventually was released from her time with the company. As she got a bit of thanks from Yoshida, as well as being told that the protection will last a month. And if she wishes to continue, there's a loyalty package with a good amount of money to help her save her family's life and continue protection. And she may more likely be answering to that question soon enough. As she got home and immediately collapsed, knocked out. And I think that's where it ended last.
Yeah, I think later that night, I think even Emilio would have returned back home.
Yes.
So, as at this point, Ramira, your brother would walk through it. I'm not sure if you. I don't think you would have gone to sleep, given your last interactions with the weird guy and trying to find your brother and failing.
No.
Yeah. Right now, your sister is. Yeah, no, Emilio, as you walk in, you see Romira waiting for you in the kitchen.
Amir, how long have you been up?
How late is it?
It's probably past midnight. Late.
I'd say quite a bit. I'm just worried in this. I want to ask is,
What did you want to ask me?
well, I talked to Oriana again, and well, she unfortunately was very committed to standing over that company again. While I was exerting my own little petty vengeance against them, a mysterious man approached me. And after asking a bit around, they said they saw you with the mysterious man. He said something that I need to. He honestly kind of talked in a very cryptic way, something about just praying inside the devil's house. What are you
What's
meeting with
cryptic?
exactly? Oh, what'd you say?
What is cryptic about that?
I see, fair enough. I was just worried you were hanging out with some bad people who are speaking in weird metaphors.
No, he is a good man, a faithful man.
Listen, the Ramiro will give it a. Can Ramiro give it a shot of if there's something more to that? Actually, I free detect that mind. I'm not even gonna give it a shot.
I'm gonna say, do you
All
need
of
to
it.
roll
You need to
detect
roll
on
the-
the weird guy telling you weird shit?
Weird shit.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. Nothing makes sense to me. As all right, then I'll head to bed for now. I think both of us are very tired, and also Oriana is back. I tried to make some food for her, but I think exhaustion got to her.
Amelia will nod, and I hope she'll be all right. Have a good night, Amir.
Good night to you, and whatever you do, just please do try to stay safe.
I will. I will.
Morning arrives and you'll have to wake up a bit tired. Amelia to go handle the store. As Oriana still has to rest, sleeping by the time you get up. Not sure, Amira, if you're gonna go with him to help him up.
Yeah, definitely, because Oriana is sadly out cold and needs to rest.
You are both a bit tired by the time you get there, as you start kind of working things, and yeah, I don't think it's to anyone's surprise there is no narcos even like fucking coming around your place.
Well, that's good.
At least the Japanese are holding up at their end of the bargain.
As a couple of days would pass by, as Oriana will get better. Not sure if there's anything any of you want to do or any conversations you would like to have.
Is Oriana able to have conversation?
Yeah.
She's still recovering.
No, you can talk to people.
Yeah, she's gonna talk to her family at the family dinner. Try to sit down and talk with them.
Yeah, after the work day is over, you all sit down and have a conversation.
So, well, as you know, I've survived, and it's worked out really well. And after I left their care, they offered me an opportunity to continue working with them. They offered me, if I do, it's $1,000, and other benefits as well included. I think I'm going to take the deal.
I don't think you should. I suppose you'll do so regardless.
Emilio, I know you're not happy with me, but it's $1,000. It's $1,000 a month. That
For your life?
it's just some testing. I'm not trying to sign my death warrant, but we could use the money. We need the money. Come on, just say something, please.
You can do as you will. It will be your money.
Emilio, I want you to use the money for the shop, for protection, for you guys.
there are things. Man, there are things more important in life than your money. There's no amount of money that can buy you back from the dead.
So what? We just wait around for the cartel to show up and just do their bidding? Is that better? Or hope someone else is able to put themselves in the line so we don't get hurt again?
I don't think the cartel. I think very soon they will have bigger things than us and the people here.
Come on, Amelia, you don't think that, right? Come on. The cartel don't stop. They pause, they retreat, they come back. They always come back.
Think your good doctor friends will stop eventually? You think eventually after a month they'll be like, oh wait, you're good now. You can keep the informal cartel protection going forever. And you think the cartel will exactly respect our reasoning once you stop? Sorry about that. I think they'll in fact be rather angry.
Maybe. But maybe we can save the money to leave, to eventually leave this place for good. Go someplace where no cartel or anything or exist.
Sure, let's become fruit pickers in up north.
Why not? Is it any different from being here where we're waiting for the shoe to drop any minute now? Where a cartel member can come and take us in the night and no one can stop them? This isn't a life we're living. We're just on borrowed time.
I think you should take that opportunity then. As Emilio will pick up his dishes as he is finished eating.
Emilio,
These people are no different from the cartels.
I hope no one fed in America. I don't think you'll find another corporation that will give you money again.
just please say you'll use the money.
I won't stop you if you think you want the money is useful. I will not use it at all.
She kind of looks hurt as she turns to look at Ramir. Come on, Ramir, you gotta see this as a good chance for us, right?
I don't want to use money tainted by your blood.
And it's different from drug money?
The cartels forced us. No one's forcing you here.
Yeah, and Catalina put herself in line for us too. Is it easier when it's someone else? Someone has to pay a price for everything here, okay? Is it so bad that I want to make sure I pay that price instead? Is it fair if I just let everyone else do it instead? Emil walked himself into a cartel den expecting not to get back out, because who knows what would have happened if Catalina didn't do anything. Who knows if he would have came back that same night. Or when a cartel boss comes and says, come with me, and you do it because you know the other option's worse? And if I have a way to stop that from happening, from keeping the people I care about safe? Is that really so bad?
No, I don't think it's bad.
Listen, you don't have to like it. Just, I'm not, just save the money, use it. I don't care. Just make sure you take care of yourselves. At the very least, please. Save it for emergencies. I don't know. I don't care. Just, please.
No, it's just
It isn't God tell a lie, so I will not answer.
Dad used to say the same thing, Oriana.
That's not fair.
True, the people he spoke to didn't wear suits.
I'm not just gonna sit around and hope for some miracle to come and save our lives. If I can do something, I'm gonna do it. And if nothing else, can you make sure the money gets to Catalina too, for her and her mom?
They wish to use it, though. I promise you, I can promise to assure you at least that.
Okay.
Try to take care of you every time you do come home. I think this debate is pointless.
Yeah.
It's your life.
I'm gonna go and meet them. Oh, I might be back. He gets up, presumably preparing to go into town and talk with the company. I'm not sure if it's too early for that or not.
Too late now, but you can go tomorrow. And you
Okay.
can, well, problem is you have to recover for a couple of days, so
Gotcha.
unwise. I mean, yeah, you can go like 3 days later, I guess, but yeah, up to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll recover because she does plan to go and talk with them. So she'll just go into her room instead.
Anything anyone else wants to do or talk about?
Listen, I think Emilio is going to well, listen, he's gonna be. I think he's gonna start talking to people. I think he's gonna look at like there's two people. Does not a crusade makes. He needs to.
All right.
He needs to start finding more people. He loves his sisters, but one sister is in the grip of mammon, and the other sister, her heart is too filled with doubt. He can't rely on them, and he can't put them in danger.
Yeah, give me a speech roll. It's only a basic difficulty. Start scouting out, see if there's anyone might fit. Probably not.
Yep.
Ah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, you can spend a couple of days as you start like asking more leading questions, but doesn't, to no surprise, you realize there's a lot of people frustrated with the cartels that have like suffered both due to corruption and crime. There's poor people, there's desperate people. There's also a lot of faithful people as well. A lot of these groups tend to overlap. I think if you spend like a week or two, you could probably get a couple of people, like half a dozen, maybe a bit more.
Yeah, that's what he'll be focusing on.
What about you, Ramira? Doing anything?
I have been thinking about basically talking to people about the company, making sure nobody signs up with them, reminding people what happened last time, even no matter how good the money is, basically stuff like that. Maybe at church and stuff.
Speech roll.
I'll give you my best. Sadly, Ramira's not good at this.
yours will be a bit more difficult because making a much more. It's like I don't take this large amounts of money.
I do have an adrenaline left. Do I want to spend this on this?
God, you're fucking doing protests. I don't know. I think we should firebomb these guys' house.
Not even
Listen,
doing,
Ramiro will support this.
not even
but
doing
yeah.
protests. It's just kind of like talking to people, kind of like trying to like warn them off from talking with the company. They'll let you fucking actually organize protests. All.
Yeah, the PI will shoot me. They'll beat me with hammers. But yeah, let me let's give it a 5 dice rollerino. Let's do
Close,
a normal
close.
reroll.
They'll take the partial.
I'll take the partial.
Oh,
Unlike other people, I know that 1 dice all in that fucking
I'm
rarely
just
works.
saying, Mac. I'm just saying it's a 2 in 6 chance. 23. It's not the worst dice. You're gambling, man.
You know, I never hit those 50% in XCOM.
But yeah, no. Give the partial then.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you talk to people and it's a weird thing. Most like you think it'll be really easy for this corporation if they're willing to fucking dish out so much cash. Yet in a lot of sign up to their things. Like there's no way your fucking talks are gonna dissuade poor people from like taking money because they might do some weird things to me. Like cool, I'm dying of hunger, I don't care. But most of them haven't been offered this, as you realize. Like, ironically, this is very weird to you. Like, why are they not just going around and like getting these poor folks?
Yeah, we're all surprised by that. Like,
Yeah. So it seems they're being weirdly very selective. Luckily, there's not that much you need to do to convince people. In fact, most of them were completely unaware of this. So safe on that front. But Oriana, as you can fix your, you can remove your broken condition.
Don't worry, I'll be right back to that soon enough.
Yes. About almost a week later, you show up at the office, as you'll be let into Miss Yoshida's office. She smiles, seeing you walk in. Welcome. Hope you look better. You're feeling better.
Yes. A bit of sleep and rest. I'm back in tip-top shape.
Glad to hear that.
I want to know if that loyalty package is still on the table.
Well, have a seat. Let's discuss certain terms.
Yeah, of course.
See, Oriana, I couldn't help but take notice. Do you have a sister, by any chance?
Yes, I do.
Well, it's an interesting pattern. Is first your brother seems to interfere with our work. Now your sister as well advocates for people to not sign up with our program.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I've been out of the loop.
It seems your family is actively working to sabotage us. Can't for the life of me understand why.
I'm not too sure. My brother, he gets in these moods sometimes. He seems to Well, he thinks that you're completely evil. Sorry. And Ramira, she's always had a. Well, she's always like, when she gets a thing in her head, it's hard to really persuade her. Otherwise, I think we're, at least right now, my brother's a bit more worried about other things than your company.
Sure seems like they're trying to sabotage us. Your brother single-handedly ruined several very good, promising experiments,
I
wasting a lot of my time and resources.
think he felt guilty that he led them to what he perceives to be a bad outcome. He felt responsible for them.
Why did he feel like it was such a bad outcome?
People were getting sick. I think he thought they weren't going to get better unless they stopped.
You've gotten better.
I have. But like I said, it's Emilio gets in those moods sometimes.
Superstitious, aren't they? I don't mean to insult your religious faith, but I did notice that this country is very well, staunch on their beliefs.
I was gonna say, you're in Mexico, aren't you? Can't walk too far without seeing the Holy Mother or somewhere else around here. It's
About you,
Um,
Oriana, how much of a believer are you?
I think God exists, but I also don't think he's gonna step down and save you if you can't save yourself. I learned that everyone eventually learns that, or some people don't.
That's a very healthy attitude to have. Helps you help yourself out. What
Yeah.
do you want to do in your life, Oriana? You're young. Surely you must have dreams, aspirations, something a bit beyond the day-to-day survival.
I think my dreams died a long time ago, ma'am. In the hospital room with my parents. Like I said, in Mexico, you eventually learn that either you got the money to get those type of things, or you don't. And I definitely don't.
Sorry to hear that.
It's all right. Tale as old as time.
How did they pass away? If you don't mind me asking.
How most do. Or if you're unlucky, the cartel. My father crossed them, and I decided to make sure we learned a lesson. Both my father and mother were beaten to death, and they died in the hospital.
These criminals, they're truly abhorrent, aren't they?
They are.
You know why I was rather upset at your brother that I have a lot of money to give. A lot of people here who would be willing to do a lot for small amounts of that cash, and yet I don't offer it to them. You know why?
Why?
Because I don't like associating with anyone who associates themselves with the cartel in any willing capacity. I've done extensive background checks on everyone who came to sign up for the experiments.
Yeah, that's par for the best.
I have no love for their type. Say your dreams died in the hospitals, but what if we could rekindle that imagination? Having a goal in mind is a very useful thing in life. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be grandiose, but something to work towards.
Uh, I guess it's something I can think on. I haven't really thought of it much, just trying to survive day to day. But
Well, the survival ends the moment you sign this contract. Means you have plenty of time to think of what do you want to do. Your time, your effort. I, for one, want to change the world for the better. How about you?
that's a big goal.
It is.
I guess I'll start simple. I want the people I care about to be safe.
Already is happening as well. Already achieved those milestones. Think a bit higher.
Uh, um, I've never been to the ocean before.
Suppose I could arrange for a short trip for you.
Uh,
You think your brother won't, or your sister won't have a meltdown?
I think my family and I are a little bit on the outs right now. Hopefully, with time they'll understand.
Odds. Very well. Suppose it's the beginning of the day. It's about an hour and a half drive. Not exactly ocean, but has a beach, sand, and a nice resort. Can have a meal, relax, take a swim if you want.
Are you serious?
Quite so. I'll send one of my people with you.
Thank you. You don't have to do that. I've already said yes.
I know, but I want you to relax, and more importantly, I want you to think not just about. I say you should have a goal in mind. Taking care of your loved ones, surviving, those are very basic things that everyone should be able to do. When I mean goal, in how do you want to leave your mark on the world around you? What do you want to change? What do you want things to succeed? Keeping your head down and hoping nobody notices you. One way you can survive through life, but I think you're at the point where you have an opportunity for real change. Opportunity you shouldn't miss.
Nods. I'll think on that.
Wonderful. I'll speak with you in the evening.
Of course.
And smiles and nods. Get up and we'll go downstairs. A man sort of waiting for you. It's like kind of shit English. I'm gonna be your escort, ma'am.
I presume Oriana knows English, right?
Yeah, I don't think. Stretch.
Okay. Hello. Nice to meet you.
I will drive you there.
Do I call you anything?
They call me Orochi.
Orochi. Okay. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
He nods. And gonna lead you outside, and he opens the car door for you. Get in. They begin driving one of the nearby circle. Oh, okay. This little city. It's like a fucking tourist town. Ain't great as a beach. But yeah, not sure if there's any conversations you want to have with him on the way there.
Yeah, I think she's gonna mostly to fill the silence, ask him, have you worked for this company long, or?
For some time. Why?
I'm just trying to understand. I'm gonna be honest, getting a ride to the to see the waves wasn't something I thought was gonna be on the list.
The ocean's nice.
It is. I've seen a few photos. People talk about it. Is it something they normally do for people working on their, I guess, test subjects?
Wouldn't know about that. I'm not really involved with that side of things.
Okay. What about Miss Chica? Do you know anything about her?
I've been working for her for several years now.
How would you describe her, I guess? What she's like? I've only met her in one capacity.
Professional.
Yeah? Is that it?
Doesn't talk much about herself. We're not really friends.
Yeah. She says she wants to save the world, I guess. Is that...
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Yeah. I do. But, she asked me what my goals were, so I'm trying to figure out what answer that could be. Do you have any goals?
Yes. Everyone wants to make the world better for themselves, I guess, but it's I've never I'm not like a big picture kind of guy.
But you do have a picture, right?
Yeah, but I'm not at liberty to say it.
Is it one of those, if I tell you I have to kill you type of secrets?
I guess.
Okay. That's a bit alarming, but I think I'm going to try to not think too much about that one.
think about what you want to do, and others be damned.
Not used to that one. We don't got a lot of time for dreaming where I'm from.
Yeah, those are some rough neighborhoods. Listen, we'll be fine.
As long as they keep their promise, that's all I really care about.
She'll nod.
Yeah, she'll probably spit back.
As Mira, why don't you give me an awareness roll?
Give it my best shot, Grunt. Give it my best shot, Grunt.
Listen, luckily, business is just as usual, which means Emilio, your activities do go a bit unnoticed. Luckily, means no inconvenient questions from your sister, who's been just like you, a very talkative people to avoid certain corporation. But well, after closing shop tonight, maybe a bit early, it's time you gathered some of these people you found and bring them to Jove. And
You're right. It does sound about time.
meet with him as he kind of like looks at you and says, decent amount of faithful, brother.
Mila will nod. The people in Mexico have always had faith. For most of them, they've simply lacked the path, but well, that's here now.
I think it's time we moved further. Brother Emilio, you have a deep, burning, authentic faith. I want you to understand that we are instruments of our Lord. It's not metaphors, empty words. It's true. So you all kind of address the others like, wait here for a brief moment, and Brother Emilio will be back with you shortly. Must pray for a moment. I still kind of like bring you a bit to the back of the room. Emilio, do you believe you have what it?
Emilio will say, do not speak with hubris or pride, but I will not speak with false modesty either. I have the strength of faith necessary to do what must be done.
Join me in prayer and let the Lord's blessings shine through you. Be a beacon to these people. As he is gonna begin praying with you.
Yeah, Emilio will stop praying too.
Sort of Sort of lose yourself a bit in the prayer. Feel it's a warm sensation. It's not an unpleasant one though. Need you to roll with focus.
Cool focus. All right. Let's see. I'll spend an adrenaline on this. Focus. Okay, cool focus. Say +1. So a success. I'll do a reroll. There we go.
Yeah. As feel this aura around you. Everyone is in like awe as you hear like gasps as you open your eyes and as you are slowly levitating off the ground. As it's about like half a meter before you like gently fall down. Like the other 6 people kind of like look at you with shock and awe. Jove says, brothers and sisters, too long have we been oppressed by these wicked, sinful people. These criminals think they can just run us into the ground, make a mockery of both the people and of our faith. Brother Emilio here is the best of us. We all must follow his example. I need only those who truly believe in a better Mexico. A Mexico that lets people live with a smile on their face. A place where children can play on the streets without the fear of violence coming upon them. A place where the rule of law and faith govern us all, not money and corrupt bureaucrats. People kind of like nod a bit. Spread the word. Spread the word that God has finally turned his gaze towards us. He will not fight for us. He can only give us the tools to fight for ourselves. Prove our devotion, our undying desire for a better world. You can feel it, brother Emilio, can't you? The blessing within you.
I do.
You stay true. We will win this. We cannot put the faithful down. And they cannot stop. They cannot stand up to his glory. As he sort of does the sign of the cross and says an amen.
Amen.
You feel something different with you. You know, something within you stirs. Feel a power within you that, well, pretty sure if you focused on it, would probably enforce or, well, there's multiple ways to bring God's will onto the faithful. Sinners or force may be required. Those who are afraid and simply, well, weak to act, or gentle touch. You have now both. You have whole new powers on your character sheet.
I noticed them.
You can inspire. Listen, let me check the sheet.
Of course, lying to you may soon become pointless, for you cannot lie to the servants of God. Now, no, you must spread the word. You must find more faithful. Begin the revolution that was always meant to be.
Yeah. Amelia will nod at that as he'll say to the gathered crowd as he'll say, we have grand work to be done. And take heart. Whatever suffering comes our way, we march. We march with God and Christ. We will build a sanctuary for the faithful and the innocent. We will bring judgment to the sinners. Let all of Mexico know. Just as Christ once said, and we will say again, we have come not with peace, but with the sword.
They'll look at you very determined and nod. Joel, well said. It is time for a cleansing, a much needed cleansing. First the city, then this country, then the rest of the world.
Amelia will nod at that.
Yeah. Listen. Now the word will be spread even further. Listen, that is a good point. You could your sister though, Emilio. Not sure if you're gonna do anything about that. But we'll get back to that. As well, Oriana, you get taken to the beach. Just gonna keep an eye out, but he is still your bodyguard.
Mm.
Not sure if there's any other conversations you'd like to have with him before I eventually have to go back.
I think not this time. She's gonna try to figure out, think about something she's never really thought to think about as she spends time at the beach, probably feet in the ocean.
You play in the sand, go into the water a bit. There's a bit later you'll have have a drink at one of the pier restaurants, or eventually driving you back. You're meant to get home before it's evening.
Mm.
That your family doesn't have a meltdown.
Mm.
And gonna bring you back. Have another go through Miss Yoshida's office. A couple of hours later. Oh, how was the journey?
It was nice. It was pretty.
Hopefully, it allowed you to do some thinking.
Did I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to think of a goal. I guess feels too lofty. I think saying you want to stop all the evil in the world seems a bit, out there.
Not really, no.
Really?
And the smiles and nods. The only question is how much are you willing to sacrifice and how much effort are you willing to.
Yeah, I guess that's a good one to think about. I guess I would do a lot to make it so no one else would ever have to be in the same position me and my family were. To live their lives under the boot of someone who knows they can break you and do so whenever they can. Yeah. I think it would force a lot.
That is the case. We have a certain, I don't want to call it that, experimental treatment kind of falls outside of legal testing parameters.
I thought we were already on the outside the legal parameters.
Not quite. A bit above that.
And what's this experiment supposed to be?
Well, the other things we gave you previously were meant to test certain drugs we're developing. Nothing too extreme compared to this. The previous drugs you took were meant to put some stress on your body. This thing will thoroughly break it. And then reforge it into something else. But has proven successful in the past, and surprised what you can achieve with your mind.
And what do I get out of that?
The power to change the world.
Are you joking, or is it one of those things I just don't get that wasn't translated properly?
It's no joke. Merely a rather big step that most people are too afraid to take.
I'm going to be honest with you, Miss Yoshida. All this is to ensure my friends and family's safety. If that experiment will
You can
get
take
that,
a fight to the cartels, wipe them off, city. Not just gonna keep your friends and family safe. A lot of people safe.
so why haven't you used it for any of your guys? It seems like one of those, what is it, going to give you cool powers or something like that? Why haven't you or anyone else used it?
Well, let me ask you a simple question. You think if I had such a thing, would would be wise to give it people that I have on my payroll? Do you think it wise I give it to people I think deserve it, not because of the money, but of what they want to achieve? And
So what, you're looking for your King Arthur right now to give them the Excalibur sword?
think of it like that if you want.
Grunt, may I roll a detect to see
Yes.
if this woman is bullshitting me?
Ah.
Ooh, let's try. Let's try, Grunt.
Let's get that.
Oh, thank God, I thought I was gonna fail this one.
Listen, she's not lying to you, but there's probably a hidden agenda here as well.
And what do you get out of this? No one does anything out of the kindness of their heart here.
That is true. Unfortunately, I cannot reveal too much about that. Know that I am not lying to you. Grant you the powers you need. It is though in limited supply and, well, our experiments are not there's a lot of factors at play here.
Can it kill me?
It's not impossible. Unlikely, but not impossible.
And I want some guarantees. If I die then, I want to make sure my family gets that money and that protection.
If you die, I will make sure that they are kept safe, foreseeable future, and I'll make sure that they're offered that money in roundabout ways that won't notice immediately that something is.
We're not just my siblings with Catalina and her mother too.
She smiles and nods, says, "Very well."
Okay. Okay, I'll sign whatever paper you need me to sign.
There's no paper for this procedure. Follow me. I gets up and walking.
As she follows.
We'll take you to one of the medical rooms. Just to one of the assistants, something, and only word you. That's clearly the way they talk about it. It's the word void. It's kind of repeat. Or they bring in this metal canister as they unlatch it, and you see this sort of black liquid as they pull a syringe out. They'll say, "I'm gonna inject you with a foreign agent that will alter your body. The reason why you are uniquely suited for this because of your previous tests. Those are meant to test people's capabilities and the fact that you responded so well to one of the ideal candidates. It's not a easily reproducible effect. Everyone
Okay.
reacts differently to this."
Do I strap myself to a chair then and wait out the ride?
I think it's for the best. You might injure yourself otherwise.
She nods.
Never performed this operation. Adult. How you handle it? She gestures for his assistant. Well, we did some child expert. The children are much more valuable.
We tested this like 20 years ago. Like we have a long, rigorous line of study here. We even have this baby, this fetus. Like we.
What a casual thing to
Sadly,
drop.
It's now. I mean, listen, you're in now, so like they can tell you this. They told
That's true.
Yeah, the assistant will fucking inject you as your body immediately starts convulsing as massive shockwaves of pain rattle you. As the pain you feel for brief moments before you pass out is undescribable, comparable. You do just blank out immediately. Well, Ramira, you are home. Elio seems to be a bit late from the store, and Oriana's not in.
Yeah. Emilia's been up for a while to some weird shit that she doesn't trust the guy, but she doesn't know how to ask him. Every time he says that he's simply a faithful man, so needs to know answers. But the situation might be a bit more serious. Sadly, I think the office does for closing time.
Yeah, it's long close at this point. Listen, as you're maybe panicking a bit, he would be back. He was only like an hour late. Oriana's still not in, but it's about like 11:30.
So Ramirez like pacing around as she sees you Mira going. Mira, do you know anything about Oriana?
Amira? I've heard nothing since our last talk. No.
That fucking week, and I'll talk to fucking week. She's fucking dead, Amelia.
Amelia will say, if she is, we will pray for her. And there will be justice for
As listen, Ramirez panicking a bit slightly. She assumed there was like some weird experiments going on, and just listen.
All in 2 hours.
She remembers Catalina and the others. They were a bit more than she. But yeah, listen, she'll. I'm gonna ask tomorrow at the office.
they will not answer you.
They'll try to wheedle their way out. I think that'll come as an answer for me.
Can you get it about it? And I might be able to tell you a few things that my friend has showed me. I know it's hard to have faith, but none of these people will, not this corporation, not the cartels, their days of getting away with this They're not going to suffer the next life, sister. They're going.
What have you been getting up to? Have you been organizing with people?
Say we have been. Yes. I think those houses that burned down, Ramira, those I
Holy shit.
that's why I had to bite my tongue when Oriana was speaking. It's not necessary what she's doing. I need them. But she's set on this. She'd do it anyway. She might tell other people. And if they had found out, if the wrong people found out, then but now it's not just me and Jove, there are others.
Never took you for a violent man.
I wasn't one. It is a godly thing. A peaceful life, but there is no piety in ignoring. And in Matthew's 10, Christ himself once said that he came not with peace.
I see. I think I understand now what the mystery friend was trying to tell me.
It's I forget sometimes. To me, he was as clear as he could be. Others, her sister all asked. Wish to help. You will have to expel from your heart. You want to see these people who have made themselves fat off of the suffering of the innocent for generations, not just the cartel, not just these doctors and the corporations, country for decades. We will not do that if we are riddled with doubts.
know what? Sitting on my ass for the coming decades or however long I will live. Don't think we'll achieve much. The Lord has to act for good people. Listen,
Really, really not.
I don't have. It's not like us poor folks have much else left besides our faith.
Really, we'll just say we'll get her back. We'll get her and all the other people who have sold their souls and their bodies away because they were born into a system.
As yes, we will vehemently agree and nod with that.
Gonna wait for your sister to maybe come back home. Like, what's the plan for the rest of the night?
I think what did Emilio ever do with that paint that he was?
I think you probably still have some. You wanna go paint the corporate office? Or do you wanna go more paint more narco houses?
What better way, Brent?
So, which one of the two options I mentioned?
I'll ask Amira. So explain to her.
Kind of got cut off.
Yeah, no, I think I got. I think he asked me like which. Ramiro, I think Ramiro will say. Let's at the very least wait till tomorrow for maybe Oriana to come back. Besides, I've actually talked. Weirdly enough, that they don't seem to be accepting many other test subjects.
And that means they've already found what they've wanted it for then.
Well, it's true. This company in general is pretty weird. Being able to bully around cartels. I mean, most big factory owners have people paying narcos off.
You think we should wait? We can wait, but Perhaps I could take you to him. You've already spoken to him once, but I think now you're ready to actually listen.
Sure. Why not?
As you'll take her with you, the the hideout. Jove is just quietly praying before he gets up to the two of you. Well, welcomes you with a friendly smile. And "Ah, wondering when I would see you again, Ramira.
Let's just say I think.
Sister, this is.
Oh, sorry, Thinny.
I don't know, you just like.
Okay.
Say, already spoken a bit before, but she was not much of a believer back then. Another desperate soul in search for guidance.
The reason I've brought her here is I've talked with her. I've told her. And I think she may finally be ready.
Hear her say it. Not change your mind.
Honestly, I went. Partially, it was. I'm gonna be honest. It was immediately revealing that apparently you were a bit more active, but I've been also going through my options, considering what I could do, and simply realizing that I have not much left besides blind faith.
And do not discount faith. In fact, one of the most powerful things we do have.
It's the only. It's one of the few people. It's one of the few things the people have left besides family. You know, but to some, that's also not always a given.
You know our mission, you know our goal. Spread the word. Let people know. Together we'll cleanse the streets.
I think it's. Okay, I'll continue first.
I'm good.
I think it's time maybe that things should change.
Remember though, devils wear human skin. While they may appear like one of us, don't let that fool you. Their powers are great and terrifying. They are unsettling foes. But does not mean we are helpless. Spread the word, Sister Ramira. Help others, and when our numbers grow, we'll be able to guide the angel of the Lord, track down even the devils amongst us.
Yes, she will not actually, with a lot more purpose, I say.
As unless there's something else, well, you'll take your leave. And
Maybe will nod his head and
you walk out. See, it's very subtle and not easy to spot. On the street corners, you see a figure within the shadows, a silhouette, as the red eyes sort of reflect some of the light back. You can also see the silhouette of a scythe as it's sort of watching you. I'm not sure if there's any reactions from you two.
A bit of confusion initially.
sorry, I'm back. Cut out a bit. I cut out a bit there.
Basically, after you left the house, you saw like this silhouette with a scythe and glowing eyes in one of the alleyways, kind of watching you.
Ramir kind of like is suddenly surprised and kind of blinks twice.
Hey, real quick, I cut out for like a few seconds. Know what I missed?
Basically, you see like a shadowy figure with glowing eyes and a scythe watching you from one of the alleyways. Oh no, Zaz, can you hear us?
I did hear you. I did hear. I was, God forbid, a man thinks for half a second.
Sorry, it was the third time. I wanted to make sure.
Sorry. It's listen, look, we have next Sunday off, so we don't have to worry about this. As listen, Mira remembers he was told about a man with a scythe who apparently killed cartel people.
Yeah?
I think Amelia will listen. I think Amelia will just go up to the alleyway.
As you approach the figure, you can see it a bit better now in the dim light as sort of the outline of a woman begins to form, covered up and cloaked.
Amelia will say, I've heard a few stories about someone with red eyes and a scythe hunting the sinners of.
She'll nod. And with a very gravelly voice, will say, "What do you think of that?"
Amelia will say, I think you are doing the Lord's work. I do not think you should have to do it alone. And hopefully from this
She'll smile and nod. Say, "He who gives me strength. I who share that strength with you. In faith, we are one. Together, can do much. God bless you, brother." Mira, you did see your brother walk up to that figure and talking with them.
Oh no, she was following her brother, especially after
Oh,
she sees
okay. Well, then what's your reaction to all of this? If you have any reaction.
You know what? She's been told to have blind faith, and Amelia has faith, and listen, she was like a. Well, then let's give the people some faith. And hope for a better tomorrow.
let's give them faith.
She looks at you, Emilia, and will say, "A special task for you in mind, brother Emilio. While your sister and the others can spread the word around the streets, I think you are most suited for a different place where people need guidance. There are several places in the city, orphanages, poor schools, places, well, the young are in even more desperate need than the others of not just faith, but hope. Hope for a better tomorrow. I want children to grow up with that hope. I think you are the most suited to give them. Do that for me." Cut you off a bit. Say that again. Connecting.
Amelia will say, I will do it with pride, sister.
Thank you. Let's take my leave now. Remember, God is always watching us. We'll take her leave.
As Mila will just look at his sister. Has that showed up your face?
Yes. I didn't expect to meet an actual angel. I'll make sure to maybe awaken it in others, and I'll follow her advice and make sure give people some hope for a better tomorrow.
Mila will nod. She'll say, I'm happy to hear that, sister. So he'll actually give you a hug, in which he's not like he usually does not. He usually reciprocates physical affection. Does not usually.
Yeah, we'll give him a tight hug. Let's make sure our children and children of the others will live in a world they can be happy in.
Mila will.
Begin heading home for the night. Oriana, you open your eyes. God, your head's pounding.
Yeah, she probably looks around, see if anything makes sense right now.
You're in a room in a bed. Glance around. One of the lab assistants walks in, kind of brings you some water.
Thank you.
Nod before Dickens leave, and a couple minutes later, Yoshida will be here. How are you feeling?
My head feels like it wants to crack open, but how does she feel, like physically outside of the headache?
Quite well, otherwise.
Okay. Better than the last experiments. Just probably need to take a bit of Advil. I should be fine.
Headaches might be a bit more common in you.
Well, I survived. That's good, right?
And this will be awkward if I don't. We don't take a couple more tests, but it is quite late. I want to worry your family too. You think you can go back home tonight, and in case anything weird happens, don't panic. Say things at face value, and come see me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Might feel some weird things, but that's all part of the process, so don't worry too much. Try to relax and get some rest. Your new
Okay.
job awaits. Tomorrow, that
I'll be
is.
here bright. I'll be here bright and early then. Thank you.
Smile and nod. Will be able to make your way home. By the time you get there, it's about 1 in the morning. The siblings would already be home by this point, as I'm not sure if the two of you will go to sleep before Oriana arrives. Even with your cutout microphones, somehow Mac is still more quiet than you. That's an impressive achievement.
No, I think there's nothing more to do. She'll be
You were saying, Zaz?
Amelia will try to stay up.
That she arrives around 1.
Hey, Emilio.
Orion, well, glad to see you back.
Oh, glad to be back. Is everything all right?
Amelia will nod. Things are well.
Listen, I know you're not happy with my choice, Emilio, but no, I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see that you're too.
I probably won't be at the store tomorrow. I'm gonna stop by. I want me to stop by again in the morning. Just wanted to give you a heads up. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow. I might also spot me less. Recently taken up a offer to go to some of the school thing being arranged by some of the priests.
Ah.
Skills,
sounds nice.
trades, and the like. I do some carpentry for them.
Oh, that's good then. I hope we'll be fun then.
I think the work will be fulfilling.
I think it would be too. Helping other people.
So listen, Grant, I'm gonna use the read ability.
You just want to read surface thoughts. Then I don't know how deep dive do you want.
Yeah, because Emilio's gonna ask how was the treatment this time, and as he asks that, that's when he'll try to read this.
Yeah, on the outside, she'll say it was fine. Nothing too much to worry about. And the inside, she's probably thinking about the intense and horrifying pain she went through.
Yeah, as kind focus on the surface thoughts, and the pain and the horrific sensations do kind of make you flinch slightly.
It's nothing to be, nothing, that would be a big deal.
Just say as long as
What do you say, Zaz? I'm sorry, you said as long as what?
just as long as you're safe.
Don't worry, I'm good. Don't worry so much, Emilio. It's gonna work out. I'm probably gonna crash almost immediately when I get to bed. So I'll see you guys later. She'll give her brother one last smile before making her way to her room.
I think that settles it for you, Emil.
Does it?
You have a large amount of paint. Big building.
I do.
Gonna go and use it on them.
Yes.
It's well, it's gonna be hard to pay you once their fucking headquarters burn down. Yeah, Emilio, this will. Oh, I won't make your own endure check because it's a lot of.
You could have woken up Ramiro if you planned to paint it at night.
Yeah, and I would just make you roll as well. So you will in fact be tired. As yeah, you'll spend the night. It's like 3 hours to get there, paint part of the building, take your leave. As in the morning, both of you will wake up as Emilio is unusually sleeping in, likely. Guess he stayed up so late last night.
Of course.
On the radio, you're both hearing that. Merck Corporation building, downtown. Hot ablaze earlier this morning. It's quite a big mess as firefighters are still trying to contend with the flames. No casualties though, luckily enough. But does well, how do you feel right now listening to that news coverage, Oriana?
See that gift right there, Gordon? It's fair, right there. She's probably not saying anything if she's just staring at the radio. The white noise is coming in.
Ramira, you know about the paint. Have a bit more context for this.
Listen, she'll just say like yeah, she listens to the news report like good riddance to these people.
Good. From here, I have to go. Maybe I can. She tries to like get to leave the house to go.
Why you have
Like,
to go?
let go of me. I'm supposed to go there. I'm supposed to be there. Oh, no.
There's nothing you can do at this point.
I mean, you don't understand. That they were gonna protect us. They were gonna give us. Maybe I can talk to her, or maybe it's still on. I just
Calm down.
calm down. Everything's fucking ruined. All those for fucking nothing. You think they're gonna protect us now?
They're gonna, if they're gonna blame you for burning down the, or no, if they're gonna cancel the agreement just because the building burned down.
I have to be sure. I don't know.
Then they're never gonna go. They're never gonna be. They were never going to honor it in the first place, or at least for a long time.
They already honored it before. How do you think Catalina got out the first time? And what's gonna happen if that's not there anymore? Do you think Alejandro's gonna let her go? Or anyone?
Have you not listened to the news? Alejandro doesn't have a house.
So what?
I-
There's gonna be someone else who's gonna take his place. You think they're gonna stop? Did they ever stop?
I think someone is currently fighting back against both the cartel and these foreign vampires. I think they'll be busy.
Oh my god, you sound just like Emilio. You think that that's gonna keep them for long? Come on. Remember, you've lived here long enough to know that's not how this shit works. This...
I know it's a while. I think it's the first time in a while since I heard there was so many narcos dying.
We don't get used to it.
Listen. There's nothing you can do at this point unless you're gonna try to check every single hotel where they might be staying at.
I don't know, something. Maybe if I go back to the... Maybe I'll find somebody.
Why exactly are you rushing it? Either they're gonna honor the agreement because it's clearly not your fault for their own lab burning down, or they're gonna simply withdraw, explaining, well, tough luck.
I'm hoping that if I get there and catch them enough time, I can convince them otherwise. Listen, you, Emilio, might be fine. I don't know, living in pretend land like things are gonna be all right. I'm not. Now let go of me. If you're not gonna help, get out of my way. She will try to push past you.
No, she will let go.
Yeah, you hurry. You go downtown to see what the fuck. Locate someone.
Yeah. Nah.
You wonder, but suddenly there's a car that will pull up next to you. The window rolls down and you recognize that she sleep last night. Wanna hop in? Apparently it's not safe for me to stay in one place.
Yeah. She gets in the car.
How was your morning, Rez?
Not really important. Are you okay?
Oh,
What happened?
CCTV camera footage showed masked individual. Oh, I assume that's a masked individual. Definitely wearing a costume of some sort, holding a scythe, setting fire to our building. Happen to know anything about this one?
I don't know. I've
Easy,
only-
be honest with me.
only seen it once. Rumors and all that. Some person fighting the cartel, but I don't think you guys are cartel. I don't know why they would come for you.
To be honest, Miss Reyes, there's only one group of people been extremely vocal about us, and both of them seem to be affiliated. In fact, they're both your siblings.
No.
Acts of terrorism. It's a bit.
No. My brother wouldn't. Ramiro and my brother would never. I saw him last night when I went home. No, he wouldn't. They wouldn't.
Saw them last night when you went home, but the attack occurred early in the morning.
That doesn't make sense. Leo's not a violent man. He wouldn't hurt anyone. And Ramiro, she wouldn't. They wouldn't. It couldn't be them.
And have to open your eyes to the world around you.
Please,
Fortunately,
Lazarus.
with this, a clear sign that time for me to pack bags and
No, please.
too dangerous.
What if...
Could have died last night.
So, what does that mean for our deal, for everything we talked about?
Maybe take that up with your sibling.
I, what do I have to do? Please, just tell me.
Capable of be done at this point if you can't even accept the fact that it is your brother is likely responsible for
You can't be asking me to...
work against your family, yes. Which is why I'm not. Because I know you would be able to do it.
Yeah. Oriana just looks at it with despair. She nods.
Okay, then I'm sorry. Good luck. I was being very cordial. Carthels won't be.
Okay.
Stop the car and talk to me.
Yeah, Oriana gets at the car and shuts the door, presumably watching them as they leave. Where is she right now, Greta? Is she alone or is she in a public place?
I mean, you're like on one of the streets near downtown. It's not exactly isolated.
Yeah, she's gonna wait till she gets home for this breakdown.
Oh, listen. You're watching the car drive away. You're a voice in your head. Appears you find yourself at an impasse, my friend.
What the? She kind of looks around to see if there's anyone.
No one talking to you.
Hello? Am I losing my fucking mind?
No. But time is of the essence. But strenuous for me. You're in need of help, are you not?
And who are you? The devil?
Some may call me that. Though an interesting human term. As what does a devil represent? Evil,
Usually,
fallen, angel. I've seen your mind attribute many interpretations to. Mostly negative, though. I don't wish to have that kind of relationship with you.
okay. Usually, most of the stores is usually a deal and a price to be paid. What exactly do you? Why am I hearing your voice, and what exactly do you want?
Oh. It's not a deal, it's a transaction. Transaction involves an exchange of goods, does it not?
Depends on the goods.
Depends on what you have to offer and what you desire in return. I can help you fight this growing threat. Snared your family. I'm gonna require something in exchange.
And what do you want?
I desire your offspring.
What?
You are of childbearing age. I've mistaken some calculations.
Oh yeah, I am. What do you want to eat babies?
No.
Would you like to elaborate? Because I'm starting to have some very bad conclusions about this deal of yours, sir.
You will have a child. And well, suppose I'll phrase the thing. I don't want child literally. I want the information from it.
You want information from a baby?
Yes. Genetic imprint. More specific, but don't know if it's worth it for you to go into such detail.
Okay. What's gonna happen to the baby?
You know, like, sorry. There's nothing. I require the information of how it is born and how its life will be progressed. Like I said, I don't need it literally. You know.
Okay.
How would your kind would describe me? An incorporeal being. I have no use for
Okay.
physical things.
That's a bit of relief. Do I have a timetable?
Well, as soon as you require my assistance.
Okay. Are you gonna? I have to ask. How involved do I get to choose the father of this baby, or are you gonna help me along the way here? This is
I suppose if I could point out potential donor, I would be inclined to share more information with you in exchange.
and potential donor by who exactly? You have a couple ideas, or some way I have an idea where this is gonna go.
I may. I haven't considered that option, but if you are open to it, I found most humans not appreciate that sort of approach, so I'm considerate too.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think the more information I have, the less freaked out I am. Because it's honestly, this is becoming less of a horrifying thing than I thought.
You let me you accept the the donor I provide. I will not only give you the information, but provide you the silver bullet you need. Take this problem of yours head on with no problem.
Okay. You do understand that if there is another donor, that they also have to be cool with, like, the baby making process. And sometimes people aren't always cool with that.
That's not exactly true.
You sound very confident. Okay.
I merely need appropriate DNA strand. Which, of course, they should have given willingly, but not everyone is as smart or considerate as you. Not considerate, but cautious.
Okay. Okay. I'll do it. Yeah, sure. Wildest time of my freaking life, but yeah.
The process will be, suppose I think you'd appreciate a more clinical process about this.
I think it'll be less awkward for everyone involved, probably.
There is a simple ritual then that you can perform.
Okay. Do I need to get like chickens and a donkey?
No. Merely maybe something faint, right? And an afternoon.
Okay.
Some of your own blood will also be needed, but not dangerous amounts.
That seems enough to be good. I can get that done now, actually, probably. I have some cash on me, I think.
Very well. By kind of faint and you get some images of like some symbols you can draw with them. Where do you do this? Where do you go and do this? Because you require a bit of some room.
You're right. Shoot. She's gonna go home, Grunt. Hopefully that her siblings aren't gonna be there.
Gonna like fucking paint a room?
Does it have to be a room, or it has to be a
It's a bit like it's about a circle, like a meter radius, so it's not like super small.
Does would she know any place that would be like, not with a lot of people, or someplace isolated, or someplace that she can go to do this?
I'm gonna do a really funny bit here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Catalina's house technically is populated with her mom, and her mom's not gonna go into her room.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's gonna be the weirdest test of friendship I've ever had to do.
Don't
Yeah,
worry about it. Why would you worry about it?
Okay. I feel like she should be worried for the jump, I think.
You head over to Catalina's place. She kind of like welcomes you and is like, "Hey, why do you look so weird?"
First question, is your mom here?
No, she went out to do groceries.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna test our bond here really heavily, Catalina. So, I need to borrow your room.
Okay, that's
or
easy.
a room. Okay. Honestly, I feel like the less I tell you, would be better. But would you be willing?
Me.
I need to do a. Well, promise you won't tell anyone.
Okay, I promise.
I need to use your room for a ritual.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I think that's all I should tell you. Yeah.
That doesn't tell me anything. What? What kind of ritual?
Ah. Ah. Man, this sounded better in my head. It's gonna solve all our problems, or at least a problem.
I'm starting to regret my decision. What the fuck?
If I do something, I will. It's to have a baby.
What, baby? What? Speak fucking plainly.
Okay. So, I was offered a deal to get something to help deal with the cartel situation I've been having, and one of the things they want to do is for me to have a baby.
Excuse me?
Yeah. So if I could just use your room to that, because I don't think
Wanna
Emilio
fuck in
would.
my room? What?
I'm not gonna fuck in your room. It's a ritual. It shouldn't allow any type of anything else except for ritual. Listen. I don't know
She
the
kind of
rules
does
here.
like the hand motion of like fucking.
I'm not. God, put your hands away. Stop that. It's not. I'm not having sex in your room. Okay. There's no one else here. Okay. Just me and a bucket of paint.
I'm not gonna ask if you're gonna. Is that?
Listen, Catalina. I promise you. It sounds insane and crazy. And I'm gonna clean up your room when I'm done. But I have to do this, and I
Better
can't go to
wash
my
the
house.
sheets.
Yes, I'm going to. I'll clean everything up. I promise.
It's speech, basically.
Jesus, please, I need you to hear me out here. Oh, thank God.
Like, we're okay. God, you owe me so much for this. Holy shit.
I do. I owe you a lot.
Fucking go in their room as you like start fucking drawing the paint on the fucking like floor and on the walls. I don't know. Okay. Now what?
She says inside her head, now what?
Sit in the middle. Repeat the words that come into your head naturally.
Okay, I'm gonna sit in the middle and do a bit of chanting. You don't have to be here for this part.
No, I think I do. I don't. I'm not gonna fucking. You're demented. Realize that, right? Like, I'm gonna let you.
If it doesn't work, then you can make fun of me. But so, just give me a few minutes. Just.
Not gonna work. How are we gonna go know if it works? I'm gonna get 9 months pregnant and like what? You are insane. You need help, but I'm gonna be here for you because I feel like if I go right now to your brother, he will flip out on me.
I'm not gonna flip on you, and you don't go to Emilio about this. He's already mad enough at me. She takes the seat. Oh, hush! I'm trying to think.
Suddenly, feel like, and this is like gibberish to you, but you say it out loud as the words come in your mind. You see suddenly the symbols light up for a brief moment as there's a immediate like nausea sensation as you start vomiting on them. And it's like, oh my fuck, Jesus. Okay, there you go. She's like holding your hair. You're vomiting on the carpet. Bit better.
Oh God. Yeah, I think I saw a glow. Right?
I don't the bed and let me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
As she's gonna like lock it and rags. She starts cleaning. Like, give me some context for your shit thing here.
Well, everything's gone to shit. All my careful plannings have just been reduced to burning cinders. Didn't even matter in the long run.
How the fuck is your is that related to the fucking corporate building burning down this morning?
Yeah. I was gonna do something for them, and they were gonna do something for me. And now because apparently they think my brother and sister are involved in some way, they have to leave, and too bad, so sad. The deal's off. All that for nothing.
Listen,
And now I'm over here.
listen, we'll figure something out, okay?
Hopefully, I'm here drawing fucking words of fucking paint right now, just hoping for. Oh, I'm not even sure who I should be mad at.
Well, how go from burning building and lost job opportunity, sex rituals.
It's not a sex ritual. You were here. There was no sex involved. It's supposed to be clinical and less awkward.
Okay, sorry. Whatever this fucking thing was.
I tell you, you're just gonna make fun of me, and it's gonna make me feel worse.
Listen, how about this? You tell me your dark secret, and I'll tell you mine, okay? And we can both laugh at each other after.
I already know your dark secrets, Catalina.
I don't. Oh god.
Would you believe me if I told you a voice in my head told me that they'll want to help me out? And if I have a baby, so they can read its genetic code, apparently. Because that's what happened.
Freeze it up for a moment.
Go ahead, make fun of me. I'm ready for it.
Fuck.
Hmm?
Fucking damn it! I should like kind of kicks the bucket. It
Hey,
flies into the wall.
What's going on?
I maybe just panicking. I need deep breaths, deep breaths.
Why are you panicking?
Remember your fucking freaky corporation?
Yeah?
Well, only fucking person who some more fucking money in their pocket.
Catalina, I told you not to do it. Ah,
Yeah,
wait.
well, you fucking suck it up, you hypocrite.
I had a whole plan in place. I was gonna give you.
Yeah, I also had a plan in place, which means getting my mom out of this fucking shithole and not having to fucking suck more cartel dick, literally at this time.
I was gonna give you my share of the money.
I don't need your fucking share of your money. I want both of us to be able to get out of this fucking shithole of a city.
Well, what happened then?
That woman talked a lot of shit. Offered me a deal. I took the fucking deal.
Catalina.
Weird fucking magic eye drops. I don't know what the fuck they put into me. Thought I was gonna go blind for a couple of days. Well, I don't fucking know what happened, because you're supposed to do more examinations on that shit, but, well, tough fucking luck. Went through all
Yeah.
that shit for nothing, no money, absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, I understand.
And, well, say you're not the only one who heard a voice in their head recently.
What?
Thought I was going crazy.
Did you also have to do some weird ritual thing too, or is it just me?
Sorry, I just sneeze for a moment.
Mm.
There's, well, not really. I needed money. Things said that would give me money. Tell me how to get money. Just needed something from him, something I wouldn't give a shit about. Fuck.
And that was.
That was last night. After the smoke started coming out of the building. It wouldn't be
What
last
did
night. It would be like in the morning, but whatever. I did similar shit. It's on it smaller. Wanted my blood or some shit. Well, they told me where to go and pick up a bag. The bag was loaded with about $5,000. Guess some narcos having a shit day.
Okay. Good to know you could keep its promises.
Yeah. We're both idiots today.
Hey, listen, you gave some blood. I'm not really sure what exactly fully I gave it. Apparently a baby. Oh God, I'm gonna have to raise a baby.
I would call you insane, but the bag was there. I don't think we're both insane. Should keep
Well,
this fucking shit hidden.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't tell anyone.
Not. You hear the voice in your head. Excellent.
Got everything you needed?
For now. Once the fetus is born, we'll have to perform another ritual. That I can extract information properly.
You're not gonna. It's not gonna hurt the baby, is it?
Mere drop of its blood be enough.
Okay.
Did promise you something. I'm gonna give you a phone number. Call this phone number. Huh? Request assistance as you wish. Money,
Do I
guns, anything you need to solve your problem.
say it's from the voice in my head, or
I encourage you to keep our negotiations to a minimum. Not everyone is very accepting or understanding these sorts of deals.
okay? I'll trust that I'll trust what you're saying.
I always honor the deals. Never break it. To break a deal, bound, punished by it.
Should I call you anything?
No. Have something I desire in the future. I approach you again. Until such a time. Wish you good fortune.
Yeah, she nods, but yeah, of course.
As on that note,